Good afternoon. My name is Pamela Combinido, and I'm a postgraduate student at the University of Cambridge studying the sociology of media and culture. I regret not being there to physically attend the event, but in case you have questions or clarifications, please feel free to get in touch with me. My email address is shown below. What I'll be sharing with you today is part of our research project on disinformation. For 2 years, I was part of a research team that investigated the character of the Philippines Troll Army. We conducted 20 interviews with various political operators, from elite strategies behind election campaigns to fake account operators on Twitter and Facebook. They gave us unprecedented access to the digital underground, supplying us with passwords of some of the fake accounts used in disinformation campaigns, both in the lead up to and in the aftermath of the Philippine elections in 2016. So, the first part of this presentation gives you an overview of social media usage in the Philippines. And then the second part focuses on disinformation producers, or what we call the architects of network disinformation. So, in recent years, we've seen the Philippines taking the global lead in terms of access and usage of social media. In this country, mobile phones outnumber people. The country has the highest social media use in the world for the past 3 years, with Brazil at second place. SMS companies bundle free Facebook as part of their promotion, making social media the main entry point for the internet among young Filipinos. The country spends an average of 4 hours and 12 minutes a day on social media, despite an internet speed rated as one of the lowest in Asia. I think these figures are important to situate in the context of the Philippines as a country whose main export is its own people. This means that social media help keep families together, where online interactions are as important as face-to-face communication to maintain family ties. Filipino millennials grew up with parenting at a distance, where talking to relatives over mobile phone or Skype is the norm rather than the exception. What this phenomena suggests is that there is a population readily receptive to information propagated in digital platforms. Networks of disinformation are formed because there is an established online network. But we also have to realize that the problem of disinformation extends beyond the political realm. In fact, what gives it life are associated industries that are not political in nature. In this research, we find that political disinformation projects have its professional roots in advertising and public relations industries. Disinformation techniques for politicians were first tested in advertising and public relations campaigns for commercial products such as soft drinks and shampoos. The architects of network disinformation, then, those that broker supply and demand for fake news, play a central role in perpetuating this industry. But who exactly are the architects of network disinformation? What are their roles and motivations? And how do they make disinformation campaign work? Occupying the top level of disinformation hierarchy are ad and PR executives who play the role of high-level digital strategists. They hold leadership roles in boutique agencies, handling a portfolio of corporate brands while freelancing for political clients on the side. Motivated by the challenge of proving their clout in a new political and professional arena, chief disinformation architects use professional tools of the trade to fulfill their political clients' needs. They have a track record for launching Facebook business pages and maintaining engaged online communities for household brands, telcos, or celebrities, and their skills are for sale. To justify their work, these chief architects often express discourses of fictionalization. They draw from cultural scripts from Western entertainment to fictionalize the dangerous consequences of their actions and block feelings of real involvement. It's like being Olivia Pope of Scandal, one disinformation architect said. They even express a certain thrill in breaking or rewriting the rules of the game, having already surpassed the challenges of campaigning for corporate brands with tighter ethical guidelines. At the mid-level of disinformation architecture are digital influencers. There are two kinds. First are key opinion leaders, and these are high profile influencers with a recognizable public persona acting like celebrity endorsers supporting politicians. You have key opinion leaders like Mocha Uson supporting Duterte or Ethel Buba critical of Duterte. Our research focused, however, on anonymous digital influencers. The accounts they operate are anonymous, meaning the owner of the account is unknown and their identities cannot be traced. But they have a massive online real estate with organic followers ranging from 50,000 to 2 million organic followers. Unlike accounts Facebook deleted for violating its spam and inauthenticity policies, anonymous influencers operate under the radar. They walk the fine line of avoiding divisive forms of disinformation that call attention, while also amplifying a storyline that benefits a particular political agenda. These anonymous influencers work part-time and per project alongside day jobs in IT, corporate marketing, or online community engagement. They belong to the precarious aspirational middle class, taking on freelance digital work to achieve a certain kind of middle class lifestyle. At the bottom of the hierarchy are community-level fake account operators, and they do what we call script-based disinformation work or the grant work. Fake accounts post pre-made content on schedule and actively like and share to meet a daily quota. More importantly, they create what we call illusions of engagement, a bandwagon effect that affirms and amplifies the key messages of a political campaign. They encourages real or unpaid grassroots supporters and political fans to openly express their support for a politician. Most of the fake account operators we met are in it for the financial rewards. Freelancers paid on a daily basis for hitting their quota of social media activity. So in this short presentation, I've shared the character of disinformation in the Philippines. We see that disinformation is the outcome of a professional and hierarchical work structure rooted in promotional industries of advertising and PR. And understanding this architecture means that we need to find brave and creative ways of challenging the system that has not only normalized political deception, but made it financially rewarding, especially for people at the top. So thank you for listening, and again, in case you have questions, please feel free to get in touch.